Good evening, or buenas tardes.
Thank you. We'll start with the question of John Lupo.
Excuse me. Brian, you're pretty familiar with them, having played with them recently. Christian said that they're pretty much, because of their personnel, playing the same way. So what can you take from the matches that you've already played against them, or what are you expecting from them tomorrow?
You mean the final last year?
Yes.
Yeah. Look, we learned a lot about their team in the final, but it is a new year. It's a new season. The coach is the same. They have many similar players, but again, it's a new year. So little nuances that they've wanted to improve on. We've seen some of that in the film, but a good technical team. They like to keep possession. They're not afraid of possessing the ball, playing out from goal kicks. A lot of the stuff that we saw from last year. We did show a couple of clips from our game last year, just in the mental buildup of this. Is there a little bit of payback? That game in Las Vegas could have gone a different way. We had a really good sequence after Christian scored the first goal. We had a really good sequence where we got him behind and Raul hit the post. So we reminded them of kind of the mentality of things and how you put teams away. We talked about some of that for sure.
Nico Moreno.
Thank you. Hey, Coach. Two questions real quick. One, you wanted to get, hopefully, Raul Ruiz and Will Bruin back. Just wanted to get, their status for that. And then number two, how key, I mean, just understanding the tournament and how things work, it is to not just get a result tomorrow, but actually get a win in general.
Of course, winning's critical, Nico. I think everybody understands that. We're at home. It is the first leg of a two-legged series, so there are some nuance there, but obviously we want to win. And Raul and Will won't be playing.
Would you say that, considering and taking your take on the tournament, that it is better to be more aggressive or take more gambles playing at home or away?
Well, you have to play aggressive at home. That's your home field. And in a two-legged series, again, there are some nuances, but we're definitely going to play a little more aggressive at home. And then the result of the first game will dictate how you play in the second game. That's logical.
Jeremiah Shan.
Yeah, how does it help or does it hurt to have such recent experience in a competitive environment with your opponent on Tuesday?
It was, when was that game, Matt? August, late August. No, was it September? It's so far back, Jeremiah, I can't remember. How about that, the answer to your question?
Francisco Vela.
Hi, Coach. Good evening. Thanks for the opportunity. Two questions, please. First, you showed the image of what happened between fans in Mexico this weekend. What feeling do you have about it? Do you feel safe traveling to Mexico to play soccer game? In the second question, what do you consider to be the advantage your team has against León? Thank you.
Okay, so I'll start with the first question. It was a sad day, not just in Mexico, but all over the world for soccer fans. That was horrible to see. It was a terrible, terrible tragedy that I think anyone that sees film or knows about that episode, we all, as soccer people, as sportsmen, would never, ever like to see that happen anywhere in the world. Do I feel safe traveling to Mexico? Yes, I do. I don't believe that, we would go down there and be subject to what happened down there between two rivals. But it was a horrible scene, and certainly makes you think twice about, what security measures and all of those things those have to be looked at. As far as what advantage do we take? Again, it's just the home field advantage. I know they played Tijuana. There's some turf fields in Liga MX. But hopefully it'll be a little rain and cold and windy and, maybe we get some advantage. But I think it's just going to come down to which team, their team or our team, is able to, it's a American football term, make plays. We have to be better than them in certain moments, both defensively in keeping a very good team from scoring. And then certainly we need to score some goals to be effective and go through in this tournament.
Any other questions for the coach? Felipe Maqueda.
Thank you, Coach. The game against León in Vegas, most of the people that were there was fans from León. So what will you message the fans here in Seattle that pretty sure they're gonna come and support the team?
We've always had great fan support, Felipe. Yes, whenever there have been international games, whether it's from Liga MX, whether it's, the other day against Motagua, whether it was Barcelona, Chelsea, there's always visiting fans that come into our city. It's a beautiful stadium. They enjoy the atmosphere. Soccer is a global sport. So, I mean, we played some big teams last year in Leagues Cup here at home. Santos, they had a lot of fans. I'm not worried about that. I know our fans are going to show up.